You said a lot of the decisions you made, especially early on, came from a place of insecurity. Walk me through what that meant for you as an early founder. Why did you have that insecurity? Where did that come from? And then sort of walk me through that and maybe what led you to start Stack Commerce. Like, why did you start a company in the first place? And then how did that help push you or hurt you?
Yeah, I think a lot of founders are building to heal a wound. I used the word insecurity, but for me, I think it's about filling some sort of hole that we feel inside of ourselves, or something. Not everyone, but a lot, right? And whether it's Steve Jobs was famously adopted, I'm sure that played a part in his wound of his insecurity, right? So I think for me it was about I moved from a small town to San Francisco against the wishes of my family, and felt different than other people. And
was that like religious stuff they felt different? Like, why did they not want you to move to San Francisco? Or just like San Francisco is a scary,
big, scary city, and away from them. And, they were all living on, a small town, and hey, like, why are you leaving us? And who are you to do this? Like, who do you think you are? And that was just for a short period of time. But like, I think when you feel different than the people that you're close to, and you feel this need to validate your identity. So I think that's probably a big part of it, right? And for me, it felt like failure. Like I remember I in some of these sessions, they're like, all right, let's get to the heart of it. And I was like, they're like, what would happen if you fail? And I'm like, I would die. Like I would feel internally death is like, that's how I felt.
Like Stack had to survive, or others, like you would be dead basically.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head was at. I don't know if that sounds crazy, but it did sort of drive me to, I had that drive. I had that killer drive. But now I look back on it and I'm like, oh man, like that is bad fuel. That is like fuel that it burns fast and hot, moves you along.
Right, a lot of people don't even have any fuel to some extent. I mean, argue a lot of people don't have much fuel at all.
Correct. So, I think it was good at the time. I think for where I'm at in life, and even the question is, can you do this thing as a first-time founder from a place of like wholeness and goodness? And I think you can, for sure. I just don't think a lot of us start there. I think a lot of us start from pain and are working towards like fulfillment, achievement, in order to fill some goal, some gap or some hole. And that's what I'm working towards. Even on the second, I know all this stuff, and I'm still trying to figure it out, right? Like, this is like the battle within the battle, right? Like, all of this, by the way, is literally just in my head. Like, this is not stuff that comes up with the team or whatever, right? But like, when I wake up or when I go to bed, like, what are my motivations? And I want my motivations to come from a clean fuel place. I think when I lash out at the team, or when there's not alignment, I think it comes from this place of fear or anxiety, which is that sort of bad fuel. I think the founders that are obsessed but burning bad fuel, like, you can sideline a lot of relationships where it's not necessary.